Hi, everybody. Welcome to this Google update. This is Dr. M. Prakash. So as you know, Google had their earnings released yesterday. The earnings were pretty bad in terms of expectations. So I have made some additional analysis on Google, which has updated what I told you a few days ago when we had the last presentation, okay? So let me share my charts here, and we'll go from there. So the earnings came out yesterday after the market closed, and both their revenue and the EPS disappointed the stock market. So what happened? Let's see. So the first thing was the ad revenue was bad. The YouTube revenue was also bad, and their costs were also not great. Their costs actually had creeped up, so their margins were bad. So the analysts were not happy with that. The market was not happy with that, and the market went down in the overtime market. And today it is already down around 7%. So what is the future for Google? The ad revenue will continue to slow in the fourth quarter, the current quarter, and probably in the first half of 23. Now, the labor costs and other related costs will continue to be the same or even may go up a little bit, and that will keep their margins under pressure. Now, they will cut some costs in terms of travel, in terms of CapEx and things like that, but I don't think they'll be able to cut costs at the same rate the revenue growth is decreasing. So the analysis shows that there's a potential drop of 20% or more for the stock price. And when you run the model, the buy zone is around between 80 and 85, right? Previously, the model had said it was $90. The bottom was $90. So I think it has worsened. So let's go through the numbers here. The current consensus for the EPS is 6.27. But I think, the next quarter will be worse, and there'll be some more insight on what's happening with the ad business and the cost structure. And there's a good possibility that the consensus EPS will go down by another 15% over the next 3 to 6 months. Now, if you look at yesterday's closing price of 105, the P for the consensus is around 17. Given that their earnings is not growing that much, their revenue is not going to grow that much over the next 2 or 3 quarters, the consensus is going to come down to around 5.33. Now, if you take that 5.33 and apply to, the expected PE, which is around 15 to 22 in 23, the reason is, since it is not growing as much as expected, the PE gets compressed. So the range for this stock over the next 12 months will be $80 to $120. Now, this range, the bottom $80 may improve if they increase the buybacks. They already have a buyback going on. They may add additional buyback that may help or support the stock. But the stock will be under pressure over the next 6 months, definitely. So today is not the right time to buy. You need to, kind of be patient and wait for, a few more months, and maybe you'll get some clarity when in January their fourth quarter results come out and the guidance for the whole of 2023 comes out. And somewhere in between these two events, the stock will reach the buy zone. So that's when you should be buying. Now, over the next 12 months, especially in the second half, things start getting a little better and the stock starts going up more towards this PE of 22. And that's when it will hit around 120. And even if you want to go beyond that to 2024, I think, they'll really do good. it may even reach $150. So it's a good buy as long as you're a little patient and you wait for, say, at least when it breaches $90. So anything below $90 is something where you can take risk. Okay, and the rewards will be pretty good in 12 to 24 months. So this is an update I wanted to give. It's a short update, and we will have a more detailed presentation after the end of the week, where we'll talk about some more earnings, and we'll also talk about allocations. What is the way to do the allocations, and what is the right allocation going forward for 2023? Okay. Thank you very much. And we will end it here. Okay.